Of course, the protests were prompted by economic pressures. This protest, as the supreme leader said, must be heeded. The government, therefore, will convene with different administrations of the state in a bid to tackle and reform the economic problems. Concurrently, if they sought to use this platform, protests, to accomplish their objective, as can be observed over the past 2 to 3 days, which is largely the case, it will also be taken into account. Scenes where protests had been heading to the markets or stores to denounce unaffordable soaring prices, the protesters were absolutely right, even when they slammed the currency rates process, making it impossible for them to buy and sell. However, acts of sabotage can be monitored throughout protests, such as shooting, throwing Molotov cocktails, and so on, which drastically derail from the framework of popular demands. Such acts do not represent the people. Rather, it is perpetrated by quasi-terrorist groups inside cities. Pertinent information was already unfolding 3 or 4 months ago when some Israeli officials remarked that this time they do not need military operations with fighter jets and missiles to confront Iran, given that they are relying on structures built in Iran to embark on a new adventure in Iran. These structures have targeted the national identity symbols, for instance, the flag of the Islamic Republic, and set it ablaze. Another symbol of Iran's national identity are top figures such as Haj Qasem Soleimani, who was actually deemed the country's national soldier. They were determined to burn down his statue and dismantle it as a move to break national pride. Another symbol is the nation's religious identity. The religious identity for a nation is represented by the mosques and Quran, so they, for instance, set the mosques ablaze as the Iranian nation's current strengths must be eliminated.
آتش بزنن. خب این معنیش اینه که همون نقاط قوتی که در ملت ایران هست اینو باید تخریب کنیم.